which is the buildup of that plaque. Then you see various effects on the heart itself. So things that we've mentioned already, things like angina. You can get abnormal heart rhythms because of that lack of blood flow to the heart. You can have heart failure, as you mentioned before. And sudden death is also possible under severe stress. In Japan, there's actually a word for it, koroshi, which means death by overwork. And it's quite sad because their first case was a 29-year-old who collapsed at work from a stroke. So it's certainly very serious, and any cause of stress, once it's severe enough, can result in sudden death because of the mechanisms of the heart attack and the stroke. So it's a very serious thing. So those are the direct effects of stress. We have to spare a moment to talk about the indirect effects of stress. So stress can lead to unhealthy behavior, and that unhealthy behavior then can increase your cardiovascular risk. So we're talking about things that people do in an effort to relieve stress, but it really doesn't relieve stress. In most cases, it makes it worse. Smoking, for one, actually puts you into the stress response. Some people use and abuse alcohol because of stress. People who are stressed may tend to withdraw, and you can find that they live a sedentary lifestyle. Stress eating and emotional eating, that's a big symptom as well, and that can lead to weight gain and obesity. And I really want to highlight to you hostility, and we've all been there. You're stressed, you're tired, and you become quite grumpy. You snap at people who probably don't deserve it. And hostility is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease. The exact mechanism is not known, but there's definitely linkage which has been shown in quite a few studies. And just spare a few moments to think about this. You can encounter quite a bit of anger and hostility in your daily life. So you go out into the world, customer service is poor, someone might be rude to you and you want to be rude back to them. You have conflicts in your relationships and you react in anger. But the thing about that anger, although it might feel like it's a protective mechanism, really and truly it's doing more to harm your own health. So the take-home message really is that stress increases cardiovascular risk. So if we're talking about having a healthy heart, then we have to include stress management as part of that healthy heart plan. So for the rest of the talk, we're going to look at what stress management is all about. And we're going to have an overview of it. The thing is that stress management is a unique process for each person because we have different lifestyles, we have different personalities, we have different stressors, and that's part of my role as a stress management consultant in terms of deciding what the unique plan that you need for your life is. But we're going to look at an overview of what it's all about with the view of helping you to understand that stress is not something that you have to suffer through. There are definitely things that you can put in place to cope with it, and each and every one of us has that ability to manage stress.